Hi. Merry Christmas to everyone out in the world. This is actually my first Christmas solo. I am currently in the middle of a divorce, which honestly, I didn't think I would be here. Not even a year ago did I think I would be celebrating Thanksgiving, Christmas, New Year's without my husband, but life is crazy and it's unexpected and things happen and it's okay. So about 6 weeks ago, my husband told me that he didn't want to be married anymore and that basically he's never been happy in our relationship. And I don't want to go into too many details, but needless to say, it was devastating, and I was in shock for a long time and in denial, and I thought that I could save my relationship. The thing about relationships is that it really does take two people to save it and to work at it, and I've slowly come to realize that me wanting to save the relationship on my own wasn't going to fix it. And so here I am, slowly coming into acceptance that my marriage is over and that life as I know it is pretty much over. So I went through all the stages of grief, and I feel like I still am going through the stages of grief. Sometimes I feel like I go through every stage of grief several times a day, sometimes several times an hour. And I'm just realizing that that's okay too. So I guess I want to make this video just to let people who might be going through the same thing that I'm going through, that you're not alone, and that there are other people who, although our heartbreaks might be different, they are also similar, and that you're not alone, and that you can get through this, and that there are people around you that love you and want to be there for you, who you need to rely on in times like these. It's really hard. And if you're someone like me, you don't ever really want to put anybody out, and you feel like your struggles are a burden to somebody else. But when you get to a point where I was recently, where all you want to do is sit in a blacked out room and be asleep for 3 days at a time, where I kind of came to a conclusion was that I can't give up on myself. And as sad as it is that my marriage is over, my relationship and any relationship that anyone's in shouldn't define them as a person. And I realized, I've just started therapy, and part of what I've realized in just the couple of sessions that I've had is that I am valuable regardless of whether or not my marriage ends. And that's true for any woman out there. You are valuable, you are worthy, you are irreplaceable, regardless of whether or not you are in a relationship, whether you're in a marriage, whether you're divorced, separated, single, committed, whatever it may be. You do have value, and your life does matter. And so I've kind of gone back and forth about whether or not to document this. I feel like I'm definitely still at the beginning stages of my grief, and we aren't even completely divorced yet. Paperwork hasn't been filed, however, it will be. And I don't know, I'm just kind of documenting this just to kind of help somebody if someone feels like they're alone just know that you're not, and just know that you can get through it. And I'm going into 2020 realizing that I am so much more than this relationship that I was in for 12 years. And I have a lot to offer the world, even not in this relationship, and I will be okay. And that doesn't mean that it's not going to be hard and that I won't be sad or mad or resentful, because I definitely am all of those things. But I'm also happy that I'm realizing who I am as a person, and I'm excited for the future, and I'm excited to uncover all the lessons that this past relationship is meant to teach me. And I know that I will get through it because I have a lot of wonderful people around me, and you can get through it too. And I know that it's hard, but you can. And so Christmas 2019 is the first Christmas in 12 years that I've spent by myself. And it's really sad and it's kind of lonely, but it's a step that I have to take in order to start healing, and I'm okay. I'll be okay. So I just want to encourage all of you guys who feel alone to keep going, and to also feel what you're feeling, to know that your feelings are valid, and feel your feelings and then allow yourself to move on. That's kind of where I'm at right now, is I definitely have a lot of feelings, good and bad, and just allowing myself permission to feel those feelings but not get stuck in them. So yeah, I think 2020 will be a really good year. I feel like good things are on the horizon, and I'm gonna become a lot more self-sufficient, and I'm gonna gain strength that I didn't even realize that I had. And that's really exciting. And so I hope you guys all have a good Christmas wherever you are, and be kind to people because you never know what they're going through. All right, I'll talk to you in the next video.